Hi, this is Mike and Raju from HCL Software. I would like to present how to execute OneTest UI scripts from the Maven today. I hope you are aware of the HCL OneTest UI capabilities and Maven capabilities. So I would be presenting only how to integrate OneTest UI scripts with Maven today. So all we have to do is, in three simple steps, we can execute HCL OneTest UI scripts from the Maven. All we need to have is to have HCL OneTest UI installed on our machine, and we should have a script ready that we can use to run from the Maven. So as a first step, we need to install Maven on the machine where you would like to execute your scripts using Maven. So let's see how to install Maven. Installing Maven is very easy. All you need to do is download the Maven jar file and you have to extract it into your file system, and you have to set the environment variable. So just search for download Maven for Windows and click the link that takes you to maven.apache.org and scroll down and see you can see the binary zip file format. Download this and extract this into a folder anywhere. So I've already downloaded this and placed it in the C program files Maven. So once you extract it, you can see all these files under the folder. Now we need to set the bin directory in the environment variable by going to this PC properties, right click and click on properties, go to advanced system settings, environment variables. Now look for M2 home. This variable must be named as M2 underscore home, all in caps, and you should give the path where your Maven zip file is extracted to. You can see C program files Maven and Apache Maven 361. The version may vary. That's it. So once you're done, open the command prompt just to make sure that your Maven is working. So just type in the command maven underscore -b. So this should list the version you have installed without throwing any error. This means we have the Maven ready. Now let's go back to how we can run this OneTest UI scripts from the Maven. For this, we need to go to the second step. We need to prepare the pom.xml file with the template that we have with the product installation. We need to prepare it for to run the HCL OneTest UI script. Okay, let's to get the template, basic template, go to your HCL OneTest UI installation directory, which will be normally under C program files and HCL. I've installed it under HCL_OT. It's okay. Under HCL OneTest folder, you can see Maven 2 folder. So as you may know, there are two type of OneTest UI scripts that we can execute. One is functional test script and the other one is web UI script. We will see one by one how to prepare the XML format will be slightly different for executing functional test script and web UI script. We'll look into it one by one. Now let's look at how to prepare the form XML for functional test. So under this Maven folder, you can see ft underscore form sample.xml. Just copy this and place it somewhere. I'm placing it on desktop. You can rename it or you can use as it is as you wish. So now open this. You can see the few dependencies and repositories are already added. Build plugins, everything is ready. All you have to add is this portion where you can see the arguments. The sample is given below, where the first argument must be the project directory where you have HCL OneTest UI project folder stored, and the script name. And the third parameter is just the log format. As you know, the OneTest UI can uh, generate logs in different formats like HTML, XML, etc. That you can specify here, and you can give the iteration count also here in this format, ft.log format, and this is the value and underscore log, where in case you want to store your log in a different folder, you can give the folder path, folder name here. And if you have any data sets associated with your test, and if you want to iterate it to this many number, you can give the number of iterations. And last, you can give the arguments that you may want to pass directly to your functional test script. Let's see how to how to execute a basic functional test script with the default settings. So the first two are mandatory and the last two are optional. So I'll go with the mandatory one. So I have a script ready under let me open the tool. It might take a while to launch at first. Once launched, you will be asked for the workspace directory. Select the workspace. Now I have a project created already and the script ready. So for example, for this demo, I'll be using this functional test script called Book of Flight. So this script is ready and working as a standalone when I run it from the workbench. So all I'm going to do is run this test from the Maven. So all I need to get is I need to get the project path here. Including the project name you should give. So copy this and specify in the first argument, and in the second argument you need to give the script name, which is Book of Flight. I can remove the these two arguments right now. I'm not concerned about the log format or the iteration count. So, and this script does not need any arguments to be passed. So that's it. I've updated my POM XML. Now I need to run this. So as you may aware, I'll close this tool. The Maven job will automatically launch this and run the script. So I need to open the command prompt here. Um, to run the Maven test in the same directory, we can use Maven test, and XML should be named as form.xml, but my XML is stored in a different location, so I use -f argument, and I copy the path of this XML. So that's it. Let me run this. So Maven will scan the project and run the script. As you can see, parameters accepted and the script execution started. Yeah, now we can see the playback monitor has been launched and the application is also launched. It will run the script now. Um, this is a simple demo portal where we can book the flights and hotels. Selected the passenger details and payment details and proceeding to the confirmation. Yep. Execution is completed, and here you can see the test result as well. Test result is a pass and the build success. To view the actual results, you can open the workbench, or you can specify the, as I mentioned in the command itself, you can give the log location. That's where the functional test results will be stored, and you can view the results. For now, I'll show you how to view from the tool itself. After opening the tool, your workspace, locate your project. The project you can see in the same project name with the log file. This is the log file. You can see the details of the test executed. Yep. So this will show you the overall success and overall failure rates, and overall the verdicts, and overall the information, line by line information. This is it. This is how we can run the functional test script from the Maven. Now let's have a look at how we can execute from Maven. Uh, as I told you before, OneTest UI offers uh, another type of test that's called Web UI test, which is mainly used for testing the HTML5 applications or web-based applications on the latest technology. This is a simplified script with English-like statements, and this test does not contain any scripts, as in other perspective we have seen before. So this will have all the simplified steps, and each user action will be captured as a regular step with the English statements like click on this label and select the city and select some value, etc. So this is a little bit differently packaged. So we need to prepare the XML in a different format to execute this type of test called a Web UI test. Let's have a look at it. Again, go to the installation directory where OneTest is installed and go to Maven 2 folder where you can get the template for executing a web UI test. So here's there are two types are available here to execute a web UI test. The first one is called POM custom shoe for sample.xml and the other one is Pomojo X plugin sample underscore windows. The second one is more like executing the web UI test from a command line. So the first one is the relevant one for executing the web UI test from Maven. So as before, copy this and paste it into Simber, and we need to update this XML file to have our web UI test referenced here. So the format is slightly different. As you can see, we need to pass this test here in a single line. So here are the few references you can see, like what are the different arguments you need to pass. Like we need to pass workspace, project, and suite. Your suite is nothing but the test name, or it could be there are few different types of test suites available with web UI. That's we can say AFT test suite or compound test suite and regular simple test suite. We will look at executing a simple test suite in this XML format using Maven. So I'll just update this to include our test suite, project, and workspace. That's all I need, nothing else. So I don't need any of this. So I'll remove all this. One thing here you need to note down is you need to pass all the parameters in a single line. So I'll arrange it first in the exact format. Yep, that's it. You need to add tests as well. Decrease. Okay, perfect. Now I need to modify the suite name and project name and workspace, etc. I have it ready here. I'll copy this. So now my XML has the information about what test suite I'm going to execute. This is the test suite name, which you can see in the workbench like this. Book space flight. This file is stored in the .testsuite format that is included in this parameter. And the project name, what is your project name? A web UI project name. This is called booking. And last parameter is workspace. Here you're not giving the project path. Instead, you will be giving the workspace path where your workspace is created. So this is my workspace path. So I'm ready to run this web UI test. The other dependencies, repositories, you don't have to modify anything. Only place you need to modify is this uh, this parameters C data. So I'll save this, close. I will close the workbench as well. Now I will open the command prompt and run the Maven test. My XML file is stored on my desktop, and I will open the command prompt in my desktop and I'll run this command. The Maven command to run a web UI test is slightly different. Instead of Maven test, you have to execute mun clean verify -f and you have to give the file name. You can rename this XML file name, even though I'm copying as it is. You can rename it to any file name that gives the relevant information about your test. XML, and run this. Scan project. So execution started to run this test case. Book flight.test suite. It would take a while to launch the test suite. Yep. Now application started. It is booked the flight in hotel. Now it will verify the booking ID. The test is finished. Now we can see the results. Yep. Maven build completed successfully. Here you can see the run verdict as pass here, and you can see the results summary, test run, number of tests that run, and number of failures, errors, and skip. Here only one was executed, no failures, no errors, and no skipped. So finally the build success, and you can see the total time as well. To view the actual results in the workbench, open the workbench and go to the project, where you can see the detailed report, the standard report that OneTest UI generates after the execution. That will give the step-by-step information as well as the screenshot information. I'll go to a project, and this is my project, and expand results folder. You can see, double click it, it will open. You can see the results here. So this is the name of the test it and in which browser, what is the platform, and you can see all the step details with the screenshots. Hmm, Um, Let me reiterate what we have done so far. We have tried to run a HCL OneTest UI script from Maven. We've executed two types of scripts here within OneTest UI. We have executed functional test and we have executed web UI test as well. Here I have given the commands to execute the functional test as well as web UI script. Hope this session was useful. Mm, Thank you.